bro? Who the fuck is this?
Welcome to Rimworld, where 3 crash-landed poor souls drop on an alien planet, build a settlement from scratch, gather some other poor souls to their cause, and most importantly, try to survive. But why are they poor souls, you might ask?
Because I am the one controlling them.
Help me.
You see, I'm my own worst enemy. I never follow through with the colony. Either because I get bored and want to try something else, or because I'm outright incompetent and snowball into my own downfall. And then I simply restart again. Like and subscribe, by the way. Now, a bit of a backstory on that. I am approaching 2,000 hours in this game, and I am ashamed to say I never completed the original Ship to the Stars quest. Honestly, there is a lot I haven't done in this game despite my playtime. So this series is all about doing something about that. So, crash-landed scenario, random on Strive to Survive, random world seed, random starting location, and last but not least, random starting colonists. I am so gonna regret that last one, but hey, it's all about trying new things, so let RNG take the wheel. Also, way too many mods. It's nothing too crazy, just a mod list built around Vanilla Expanded. I'll link that down in the description, okay? Now,
Let's get ready to rumble!
hey, I see you've had the pleasure already. We'll get to them in a sec. Let's start with our surroundings. Pretty weird, isn't it? Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news, it's an arid shrubland biome, so not the hardest place to start in. That's it, those are the good news. The bad news, we are surrounded by heavily polluted temperate wasteland biomes. That means we're gonna get an acidic smog every 28 days. And soil isn't exactly the best either. Also, what is that? No, I mean that. No. That. Truly a terrifying beast. Anyway, there is some fertile soil we can use over on this bit, so that's where we'll settle and where our story begins. Speaking of which, it ain't much of a story without some characters, and here we have our totally capable colonists with nothing wrong with them. Also, for whatever reason, they're all bald, but even worse, they're women. So we have Leonara, Iguchi, and Beluga. Leonara is the youngest of the 3 at 18 years old. A quiet child she was, and a pretty incapable adult she is.
Stupid!
She's a straight, aesthetic, and delicate person. Not particularly great at anything, but does have a natural passion in artistic and medical, with her best skill being a 6 in intellectual. So let's say she has room for improvement.
Are you sure about that?
She also relies mostly on her thinking, and don't bother, that's my job. Higuchi is better, but at the same time, not really. 49 years old and climbing, an orphan thief as a child that managed to turn her life around and become a lawyer. Also, what does orphan thief mean? She was stealing orphans or stealing as an orphan? Either way, we don't judge here, at least not too much. She's a xenophobe, so in other words, if you are a particular shade of green, she is not representing you in court. A filthy little goblin and straight. We have single passions across the board in melee, construction, medical, and social. Not great numbers, but then again, more room for improvement compared to Leonardo. She's also an easygoing person, if you're not black. Last, Beluga. And this is where I start regretting random starting colonists. At 58 years old, she's the oldest of the 3. A bully as a child and a food taster as an adult. So a terrible fucking person right out of the gate. But wait, there's more. Tortured artist, so that means it's a permanent mood debuff of -8. A snob, because she's a piece of shit, and straight just like the other 2 before. Small passion in construction, 13 all points in cooking, and 8 in plants with no passion, so actually decent for early game. A critical passion in artistic means she'll learn that skill 300 times faster, becoming really good at it really fast. And the highest intellectual of them all with a single passion too. Still a piece of shit though. Disgusting! Oh, I almost forgot, we have something to talk about.
Amongst all the randomness, we've been blessed by the most vicious, overpowered animal in all of Rimworld. Such Goliath will carry this colony to not only survive, but to thrive. It's the mighty, the great, the legendary.
Bug, named Savage of all fucking names. We need to protect this good boy at all costs. Now, let us begin, shall we? Fresh out of the drop pods, our starting trio is already hard at work with Leonara hauling materials back to base. Iguchi is setting down some beds and walls while Beluga starts prepping the soil for some rice crops. Not long after that, Beluga starts pissing me off straight away, saying she's not feeling too well, and goes to bed. Fair enough, turns out she has asthma. Anyway, Iguchi finished building the beds and is almost done with the shelter for the night. Beluga is placing down the first rice crops, and Leonara is still hauling stuff back home, so all is well. Then, the jump scare. Just an ancient danger, something will pop open eventually. Spirits are running high. A few more bits of furniture are built. The blood shrimp farts. A meal is shared, and as the sun sets, a well is placed down for drinking water. And washing. Oh, and double. And just like that, our first day is over, our trio is off to sleep, and we have something we can call home. We are one step closer to getting out of this planet, but a long and treacherous road still lies before us. Iguchi is on its way to rescue a strange animal that came falling from the sky. She then brings it home and patches it up, securing its survival. Apparently, this thing is a terramorph, and it has the ability to turn regular minerals into a material called sky steel. Much stronger than regular steel, but also very, very rare. I mean, yeah, that's cool and all, but the Rimclaw decides it's lunchtime, rushes over and puts an end to the poor thing.
I'm not messing around with that shit, can tell you that.
Shut the fuck. Was either him or Savage, so...
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Later that day, the first taste of danger rolls up.
Yeah, boy.
The last of the dinos is taking low out reaches, so I wonder. Oh. Put it down. Just put it down. Thank you. Good job, team. Good job.
Mission complete.
I guess dinos are still a thing in this world, and that could have gone a bit better, but all in all, Iguchi came out with just a few scratches, and that's character building, am I right? Moving on.
Fast as fuck, boy.
That ended up sorting itself out, by the way. That thing scares me. I tried hunting Iguchi before going after that blood shrimp.
Nope.
Soon after that, the first trade caravan rolls in. You're thinking what I'm thinking, right? But before we cheese that Rimclaw, the time has come to name our faction and settlement. Naturally, we are the Crashlanders. Our settlement, though,
Here's Johnny, out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
that'll do, Johnny. Now back to cheesing that Rimclaw.
Big move!
Go back. Easy money. Free money. Easy.
Now on a side note here, when we first started, I found it odd that we rolled 3 baldies as our starting colonists. Then some travelers rolled by, and one of them was also bald. The trader wasn't wearing a helmet, and guess what? Bald. Turns out, a mod conflict was at play. Our starting trio had hair all along. Leonara has that hanging turd haircut, Iguchi has that yee ass haircut, and Beluga is rocking that wannabe rebel Karen hairstyle. But you know what? None of that matters. Bald colonist is canon now. Our ideology, something that I totally forgot about, will be named Charlie's Bald Angels. So that settles it. We're going with a fluid ideology, so we'll develop that over time. Already got some cool ideas for that. Now back to the video. We ended up trading some yayo we brought down with us, with that traded for some jerky and sent them off their own way. Thank you for the help, by the way. We got a cotton field down, and I'm not making that joke. A rat decides to go mad, although not for long. And soon after, we got the Chase Deserter quest. A fellow woman named Veneranda wishes to join us at the middle of bumfuck nowhere as a defector from the Empire, being chased by 4 individuals, a champion, a janissary, and 2 troopers, heavily geared and highly dangerous this early on. We have 5 days to accept that, so some prep work is on the to-do list. And it's about damn time we build this space up a bit.
What a dump. Not even a television.
Much better. No TV though, but we have chess, bedrooms, a kitchen, a dining room, storage area, even a lab. Oh, and of course spike traps to even out the odds against those pursuers. Speaking of which, Veneranda has arrived. You know what that means. So angels?
It's Morbin time.
Expecting so much, yet so little was delivered. I guess they aren't called the Fallen Empire for nothing. Such an high-tech faction set back by none other than 3 spike traps. 3 made of wood.
Fucking dumbass.
Either way, no injuries, a new member with way too much hair on their head, and a potential recruit left behind for death. Who needs friends when you have the Empire, right?
Damn right!
We set up a makeshift prison to harbor our soon-to-be new friend. So we strip him of his armor and clothes.
Oh my.
And would you look at that, a genie, an awesome addition to our roster, with great affinity towards crafting and researching, with the downside of being an absolute donkey when it comes to melee combat, due to being a wimp and delicate. Being a jogger will help stay away from those situations, alongside some pretty good shooting skills, and charisma too. 53 years old, and would you look at that, a woman. Perfect. Even better, genies are inherently bald, so another big plus. You'll feel at home in no time. Although home for you right now is a bed made of floor in a room with a research table at the end of it, but hey, it's still better than dying
To a wooden spike trap.
Oh, and that other trait? It'll be fine. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Let's take our eyes off the psychopath prisoner for a moment to look at our no longer pursued friend here, Veneranda. Wait, hold up. Okay. Much better. Now you look the part. Looking at her bio, shooting proficiency is always good since that's a skill we're lacking within our starting trio. An extra hand in plant work, freeing up Beluga to do some research, and a passion in animals may come in handy in taming the beasts of the wasteland. Puff is great for durability in combat, but iron-willed means she'll take a long time and effort to convert into the angels. On the plus side, Too Smart allows her to learn skills a bit faster than normal. Unfortunately, for her, she's gay, in a colony of all straight women. Water everywhere and not a drop to drink. Feels bad. Either way, happy to have you on board. If you haven't got up yet and keeping the do stuff I've never done motto during this playthrough, we're gonna be running a very random, all bald, all female colony. For our first episode, we already accomplished a fair bit. Starting 3 very much alive? Check. Starting animal didn't die in the first couple of days? Check. Get a solid starter base going? Check. Make some enemies? Make some friends? Check. And another one is also in the works to join us, so all in all, not bad. I'm curious though to see what you guys think, what we should do next, or even what we should have done before. Leave that down in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hail Randy, and
Peace, motherfucker.